welcome back to Encouraging Talks with Agnes. Today we are on our last episode. I didn't announce it before, but yeah, I just thought about it last time when I was sitting with it. Maybe this should be our final episode, but on that topic of what is your success story, I feel like we've said a mouthful. Yeah, with the other guests that we had. Unless you guys still want more, on this, but I just felt it was no. Let me just pause and wait for the second season and come up with the second topic and relying on God, yeah, with that topic. So I'm just waiting, and also it's winter. It's winter, guys. It's cold, and I think I'm gonna take a break, and we will come in spring. I think I'll come back in spring because also I travel a lot with this podcast. I have to travel, and yeah, so I just wanna take a break on that, and I hope you guys will understand. But it's been a good journey. It's been beautiful. It's been a learning curve for all of us, even for me. I learned a lot even from the previous guests, and I'm grateful to the guests who came here before. Thank you so much, you guys. Yeah, thank you so much for your support, for your time. Like, ngiyabonga kakhulu. I really, really appreciate you, the viewers, my subscribers. Like, I am very happy, and I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. We're gonna come back, and I know we'll see with time. It's gonna even be much better. We're gonna improve, right? We are going far, and a lot of people have gave me beautiful affirmations, man, just to keep me growing. Someone just today, he told me, oh, team, you're gonna go far. And that's a lot. I need those motivations, even I, to be honest. I believe this is kind of maybe a talent that God, gave me because I have passion in it. I enjoy it, just like this still nap and there, you're still studying, but we're gonna be fine. We will be fine. So today, we're having our final guest. She is closing the topic of what is your success story. And maybe some of you know her, I don't know, maybe from okay, she's becoming a celebrity. This lady of mine next to me. I'm sure, yeah, there's some of you who know her. Today I am sitting with Nondumiso Nkosi from Sifako Mahato Health Sciences University, and we are shooting that today. And I just wanna, before we get into today's discussion, allow me to introduce, our guest. Ngenzi research yam, guys. You know me, Mus. And Anguzani, yeah, I do my research, but she will add like langizomisa khona maybe, ne? Nondumiso Nkosi is a part-time junior lecturer in the Department of Medical Virology. She's a medical scientist. She is a PhD candidate in medical virology. Okay. ASLM ambassador.
Yes.
She will tell us what's that. Then also I found out Uti she did science communication at Stellenbosch.
Yes, that was just not long, short course. Yeah,
It was in contact or it was online?
it was contact as well as online.
Okay, Stellenbosch girl. Then she is okay. She is a runner-up at the Bio Africa Okay, let me say she has an achievement, from the runner-up at the Bio Africa Convention. She was a winner for SMU Innovation Program Innovation Patent holder.
Okay.
And Udume. Okay, in our university, I'm sure a lot of us, okay, most of us, we know her, but she's a painted holder, and she should be proud of that. I can't wait to hear from her. I am not used to Nondumiso, so it's the first time actually I see her, like face to face. I see her on social medias also, especially our varsity social platforms. Yes. So that's where I know her. So yeah, just like I told you guys, when I pray for my guests. So now you say I was like, okay, Yeah, she's the right one. So I am happy to have you today, ma'am.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here and an honor as well. Thank you so much for the invite.
Thank you so much. How are you feeling? I asked you before we start this, so but specifically about this podcast, what are you expecting?
My expectation for this
Mhm.
podcast is actually for us to dive deeper into the success journey, where it all started and where I am currently and the future of all of what I'm doing. And basically also to engage the public out there. Um, Also, I mean, impart the knowledge as well as give them hope on whatever they are doing out there, that anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. Yeah.
That was great. And just to add up on your introduction, what do you want us to know maybe about you briefly? Would we happy just
Okay.
general, basic information about you?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, as introduced, I'm Nondumiso Nkosi. I was born from Pumalanga Secunda, in
Mm-hmm.
Pumalanga Secunda,
Mm-hmm.
and then only came to Pretoria with, studies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And from there, I did my undergrad degree in BSc, majoring in life sciences.
Okay.
Yes. So from there, I did then my honors in medical virology.
Okay.
And after that, I then took a long break
Oh.
because I was thinking that would be quite sufficient for
Okay.
what I want to do. But God
Okay.
has an amazing way of
Mm-hmm.
actually, like
Mm.
directing you in life. Because honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I'm now reflecting back, where would I have been if uh, I would have gotten the opportunity to continue
Mm.
earlier on?
Mm. Mm.
I'm not sure if I would be
Mm.
there,
Mm.
honestly.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly. So, with that said,
Uh-huh.
2024,
Mm-hmm.
I was working on something,
Okay.
looking at my master's project, which
Okay.
became an inspiration of what I am currently doing,
Okay.
which led to the development of a hepatitis B point of care tool,
Okay.
similar to your HIV rapid test.
Okay.
So
Oh.
the exciting
Wow.
thing about it is that we are bridging the gap. So
Okay.
we have people that we classify as occult.
Mm.
So basically, just to put it in layman's
Mm-hmm.
sense,
Mm-hmm.
those individuals, when they test with the currently available diagnostic tests at the lab, they test negative.
Okay.
But their clinical indications and symptoms, of course, will be those of hepatitis B.
Okay.
So because that population is not catered for with the current essays that we have, we are bridging that gap. We are saying they need to be included. And far more than that, we are saying also the people in the rural areas, the clinics, need to be catered for. No one needs to wait for days and hours for them to get a test result.
Yeah.
We need patient care to be something that's quickly done and the patient goes home to recover. So basically, that's the whole inspiration behind the diagnostic tool. And I would say that it's been quite a blessed journey. I'm not a person who's outspoken, who's out there. But last year, I got an opportunity to be part of this entrepreneurial journey,
Like
you know,
it's
be a part of this entrepreneurial journey. And how
yeah.
I went about doing that, I started being involved on campus. Please, if you're a young
Yeah.
person and you are in an institution, don't be there just only for the books.
Yeah.
Involve yourself, be a person who's inquisitive
Yeah.
and who wants to learn,
Yeah.
because that's where sometimes you'll find the doors opening and
Right.
you being exposed to some things that you never
Right.
thought existed. So, like me, I became of different entrepreneurial structures, not because this idea I believed would be something that I pursue into entrepreneurship, but I joined because I need to do something. I need to be active on campus.
Yeah.
But fortunate enough, these two things aligned
You didn't see
so
it
perfectly
coming.
well.
Imagine.
I didn't see it coming.
Man.
So I ended up entering
Yeah.
the EDHE. So EDHE last year had two competition. It was the EDHE AXA Innovation as well as the EDHE Intervarsity. So I
What's
entered.
EDHD or what?
Oh, it's education of higher learning entrepreneurship.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I became a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
And what basically the program does is that it's pushing student-led entrepreneurship within the different institutions, realizing that today we have scarcity of jobs. So they kind of come in to bridge the gap to say we need to earlier on equip students in varsity to think outside the box, to see or enhance whatever ideas that they have and they want to pursue.
Yeah.
So I entered the competitions. I went to the finals for both of them.
Okay.
And I won with the EDHE APSA Innovation Challenge, second place.
All right.
And from there, I mean, it's been blessings upon blessings, more doors opening. Because post that, I won the Innovation Hub Gap Medical Competition.
Okay.
Where you become like your Porsche and incubated within their space there, the Innovation Hub. And then I went on, I missed an important other milestone. So before all this, I was named the Rising Star Medical Scientist by
Shine Girl. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay.
That was by the African Institution of Medical Scientists. So it was a big thing for me because that's the society that actually makes sure that us as medical scientists are well taken care of. We are practicing according to standard and so forth. So having them also realize and see what I'm doing and acknowledging that was one of the big things.
It is. It is. Yeah. Yeah.
So I won the EDHE Innovation Challenge and then the CIPC Award, Youth Award. That's for women who are shaping IP. And with that statement said, I'm the second patent holder in SMU, as well as the first female patent holder.
Let's see.
And the
say
first...
it louder. Female guys, like,
And the first under the School of Medicine. So,
love it for us women. You're representing as well.
Yes.
Great, like excellent well. And we shall follow. You have paved the way for us.
I believe that for the space you are in, you are there.
Right? Yeah. No, I'm happy. Yo, Gizognini.
Yeah.
I didn't know from stuff, but that's a lot. I still need to, take it out. Okay. Yeah. But I'm happy for you. Very, very happy. And you're still gonna rise, man. As long as they say life is for the living or something like that. And as long as you're breathing, there's a lot, that you can achieve. God by your side. Yes. You believe in yourself. You know what? I'm not gonna say much. And she has said a lot. She has already even answered my main questions. But it's okay. It's okay. Before we say a lot, before I ask my own questions, I wanted to ask just quiz questions also, just maybe for fun, Yana. I feel like my podcast is serious, Yana, a bit. The questions of success and all that. So I come up with quiz questions just to know the fun side of you, maybe, the public side. Yeah. So I have 3 quiz questions, We'll come back to many of those stories I'll ask about this. So quiz questions. The first one, what's your most useless talent?
Useless talent. Oh, that's a hard one. Because
your talents are not useless.
Not that they aren't, because I'm one person who believes that when you possess a skill to do one thing, it's never useless. So there should be
yeah. So maybe let me say the talent that you're not using yet, maybe.
I would say I'm kind of trying to channel myself towards that. I'm a storyteller. So
really?
I believe I'm a creative person by nature. That's one thing that people don't know. Okay, well, science showed me that,
you're creative.
But beyond that, one of my skills or talents that I have left quite neglected is the storytelling part. I believe I'm very creative with a pen and paper. Bringing things.
What kind of stories? That's a crash, maybe inganekwane,
Not
or
not even ingwanegwane, like like stories, the
you
one that
can
you would
write a
watch.
drama. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I
That
see.
kind of
Oh, it can
stories.
take you far.
Yes.
We'll have second generation and stuff.
Exactly.
Oh
So
man.
that's one of the things that I have been like, I need to
Let's do
revisit
this.
and see how well I can actually get my stories out there
Ne?
and told.
You have some stories like
I
current.
have a lot.
Oh, lovely.
I have a lot.
Like something that we can watch.
Interestingly, I just opened a YouTube channel.
Oh,
But
nice.
I haven't yet posted,
Yeah.
like I've given just an intro there. But my approach is that I want it to be something that people can engage, in, like sit and watch. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But we
I can't
haven't
wait.
yet.
Please open that. I can't wait to see. You could see it's about what.
Yeah.
But I believe in you. I do for what you're doing. Like,
Thank you.
you know what? I do believe in you. The second one. What's one thing you're currently obsessed with?
Oh, I'm obsessed with music. Though I can't sing. Like, though I can't sing.
Yeah.
But to me, music is more than just us dancing and singing to a song. But every lyric defines either a moment I'm going through or defines where I want to see myself. So when I listen to music, for me, it's intentional.
Okay.
Yeah. It's intentional because it's either we are trying to get ourselves energized, or I'm saying this is where I want to be, or this is currently where I am. So I'm obsessed with music.
Genre?
I'm a jack of all trades. Every, as long as it has a message, a clear message.
That's lovely. That's nice. You're very umuntu serious kahle kahle wena ngempilo.
Trust me.
Even music, you're intentional.
I get that quite a lot, but people who are closer to me, they would tell you about, oh,
maybe siblings. Do you have siblings?
I have one.
Maybe we don't have maybe at home.
Maybe at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a serious character, but I can be playful. I'm not all serious.
All right, that's better. The last piece question is, who's your role model? Especially not our mothers. I know our mothers, they are all our role models. Not someone maybe a celebrity kind of, someone popular.
I was actually gonna say my mother. So
when people will be like my mother, our mothers, they are all our role models.
Because honestly, I do not necessarily like have one person that I like say I would look up to. Okay. But I have bits and pieces that I would say I value from certain individuals.
Get you. Yeah. So I get you.
Yeah. So that
a person who inspires you, like mostly maybe gay. Besides your mother, a celebrity or someone in general, someone popular inspires you.
Okay, one person that I would say I like her work ethics. I like how she does things is the Jason K. She capitalizes on each and every corner of what she does. So that for me is like a brilliant trait to have and a brilliant quality to possess as a person. I mean, she bring anything. She just
Love that. I'm not that familiar with DJs and chat. I just follow her music once in a while. But I love that for you. And let's move on to our main questions. That was nice. I'll get to know you, I chop. After this, man, I should get to know you better. I'm gonna learn a lot from you. And how I know, okay, let's get into this main questions. I'll ask you maybe if we still have time.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay, going into the main questions now. Define success in your own words.
For me, success is not about having millions in the bank, but it's actually achieving as little as something that you had a goal of achieving, that you have set yourself up for.
Oh, love that.
Achieving that is successful.
Love
So,
that. Love that. When you say achieving your goal, I love that because every day I have to do list. I think most people who are serious like me and you kind of we have books and diaries where we say we don't just do things
yeah,
impulsively, we
yeah.
have so I'm a to-do list. And when you achieve, I get you, because that's the feeling that I have with it. If I said I'm gonna cook, it's in my to-do list, I feel successful after doing
I
that.
mean,
You
yes,
know,
you have achieved
I
something.
achieved. I said I'm gonna read a certain book and I read it a chapter or
Yeah.
whatever. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it defines what let me proceed. How does your journey, I think you've already shared a bit, but you go deeper, Nyana, ne?
Okay.
How does your journey of success looks like, and what challenges have you come across? I think you've left maybe challenges,
Yeah.
but you can also briefly take us back a bit, and tell us maybe also challenges that you face, because I believe there's no success without challenges.
There's none without
Yeah.
challenges.
Yeah.
Challenges are forever a part of life.
Sure.
I mean, we wouldn't excel or be good in what we do if we were not challenged in what we do, because it means then we would just be comfortable with whatever.
Yeah.
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 So, challenges that I've learned throughout the space that I'm in, I would say, firstly, it was a challenge moving from being a scientist, not moving, but integrating science into entrepreneurship.
Sure.
I mean, as a scientist, you are taught in a way how to think, how to do things, how, if this is not working, how to troubleshoot and what. But now with entrepreneurship, I found myself having to learn quite a lot of things, and also kind of sometimes change or shift my thinking, in a certain kind of way. So I would say a challenge for me was even learning all about those entrepreneurship or business terms, if I may put them.
Yeah.
And going back and learning about finance, and they're saying, "Oh, tell us, what are your financial projections?" And you're like,
What's that now?
yeah, because now you have to predict
Yeah.
what your business would look like in the next 5-10 years. So learning
Very
that,
new to you.
new to me, it
Yeah.
was a challenge, and yeah, I believe that I have faced the challenge by engaging or being in programs where they teach you more about finance and how to go about that aspect of And then another thing is, a challenge was not everyone would believe in what you're doing. And if you would listen to the external voices around you, per se, maybe I would have given up a long time ago.
Yeah.
So actually learning how to block those external noises and actually go with what I'm believing in, or the vision that God has given me, is what has pushed me thus far. I always say that it's not by my own doing. Some of the things that happen, I'll be like,
Sabantu kusho ukuthi akusiyimi guys.
Akusiyimi, guys.
uNkulunkulu wami.
uNkulunkulu wami.
Yeah.
But with that, I think it's been a challenge as well, because not everyone sees what you see, and you have to kind of make them see things with an eye that you are seeing them in, which would be, you could either be successful or not in doing that. So that has been a challenge. And as much as we are trying to push women and be for women and make sure the spaces are not for women, but I say that there's still more room left for us as women to have it opened for us to be creative and do what we want to do. Because as much as I can say, yes, we have structures or things that are deemed to support women, that support is there, but I think we still need to do way much more in terms of that as women. It's challenging being a woman out there, an entrepreneur out there, for people to take you serious and see what you are doing, because now you are in a room full of men. I believe that yes, we are there, but the rooms are full of men, and having yourself trying to come there and be the female, and
Can only imagine. Can only imagine.
It's challenging. Yeah, those were the kinds of challenges that I experienced.
And how did you? But I think you already answered that. How you tried to deal with those challenges. Yeah. Okay.
just believe in yourself.
Just
I think
believe in
I think one of
yourself.
the main thing
Yeah.
across all these
Yeah.
challenges that I've said, believe in yourself,
Nah.
believe in what you're doing.
Yeah. Also the noise. You spoke about the external reviews, of other people. That thing, I think most of us we have that challenge. Sometimes it can be your own voice,
Yeah.
Sometimes that it's your internal voice. Like when you get such, I experience that sometimes a lot, like especially when there's success that's coming, guys, there will be a lot of noise and trying to make you fearful, especially, and all that. So how do you make sure that you shut out that voice, or you just push through with that voice? Like how do you close that voice and just go with what this is the right way to go?
I think I highlighted a part of that. It's not quite easy.
Yeah.
But as I said, everything that I do, I consult with God first.
Oh, love that.
I never go blind. Okay, I do go blind because I let Him lead.
Oh,
But
yeah. Yeah.
everything that I do, I make sure that whatever steps that I take, let them be guided.
Oh, love that.
Whatever I speak of,
Yeah.
let that be a sense of wisdom imparted or wisdom attached into it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've been a person who lives that way, and that's how actually I've just conquered in everything. It's not that I can say, hey, I've got 100% confidence in myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the things I just had to rely on whom I am spiritually as myself, and then
the rest
is history.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, I love that. And speaking about entrepreneurship, I don't know much about that,
Yeah.
Does it somehow, like the space that you are in now and how you're rising up, does it somehow also benefit you in do they teach you how to use your finances maybe?
Oh yes.
Does it bring an impact on your, the money?
It does, because now you start realizing
Yeah.
that a million is not a million with a cent missing in it.
Okay.
And 900, something.
Yeah.
So part of the journey and what these competitions that I have entered has allowed me to learn. We are then after, because you cannot be just given money and they say see yourself. Yeah, you need to have certain skills financially, so that you make sure that whatever money that you're given, you use it accordingly. So that goes even in your personal life, that you start being critical about certain things that you do and spending habits that you have. So definitely financial parts that I have learned, I have learned a lot that I'm applying even in my personal life. Doing projections then by the bank to say if I do this is where in 10 years or in how many years I would be. So definitely finance does not have a cap to say this is only applicable to business, but it's also applicable to personal life and how you do your finances.
That's great, man. That's great. So coming to your patent, please give us information about that more. You understand it? How far are you? What's happening? Is it in the market? Okay. And maybe you can explain a bit noguthi in hepatitis. To be honest, I'm more into science, like it's my science, it's not more of health, biochemistry. So I think I'm not even me myself also, I don't have much information about hepatitis. So maybe ngazi ukuthi kunabo hepatitis B. That's a popular one that you can also say something about. So just take us maybe through that a bit. You talked about something which you want to also give what important information for the public. I think that will help a lot of people to know what's that, how dangerous is that also, why did you have to come up with a test and all that, you understand? Yeah. Okay. The last for okay. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay. So the patent, how it came about is that, as I said, that the groundwork began with my master's. Okay. So first of all, let me just explain what hepatitis B is. So hepatitis B is a liver cancer causing disease. So it's a virus that causes liver cancer. That's basically
it's a
what
virus.
it is. Yes. That leads to liver cancer if it's not treated.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So how this test came about is that with my master's work, I was looking at the current platforms, testing platforms that there are in the lab.
Okay.
So what we noticed with the even previous researches that have been done under the Department of Virology is that there was this specific population which was not being diagnosed. Okay. Similarly, if I can just break it down to a virus that's commonly known, your HIV, right? Okay. HIV, we normally say it's a virus that mutates a lot or changes a lot, if I can put it in layman terms. And those are part of the reason why we haven't been able to actually even get the vaccine or cure for the virus, because it's
for a long time. Yes.
It's clever. It has a lot of ways that it hides itself. So similarly, your hepatitis B also changes its way. Okay. Once it gets into the body and it sees, your body cells have now mastered it, like removing it from your system, it changes. It comes back with another form. Let me not even say it comes back, but it mounts itself, like it changes its form so that it can survive in your body.
These things are living.
So what now the problem is that with you being tested with the platform that we have, it can no longer even detect the changed form of the virus in you. So you'll come back and we're like, we suspected hepatitis B, but you are not infected.
You are negative, as you said before.
And you're declared that you have the virus in you. So what we saw, we were like, no, looking as well at the World Health Organization goal, which is there for 2030. Okay. 2030, globally, they're looking at the stats of hepatitis B. We need them reduced. Okay. We need at least 90% of the population diagnosed, 90% knowing their status, and 60% of reduction in death related to this. Okay. And where we are currently, we are not near that.
In our country or world?
Country, continent,
globally.
Africa. Oh, okay. Yeah, we are lacking behind. Right. And part of us lacking is because of such tools that are there in the market, right? Who are not necessarily catering to our community. Okay. Okay. So I was like, no, as a scientist, I cannot just study and write for I found 60%, 20% of these people. Yeah. But we need to see how well we can include them to ensure that at least we rush up to the 2034. Yeah. But also that people get to live longer. Yeah. You know? Yeah. That's how the novelty of it came along. Because I was like, okay, what are they doing? The current ones that are in the market doing wrong that we could actually improve on. Yeah. So that's where we saw gold and we were like, that's where the novelty lies of it. But to an extent also something that I mentioned was that I also felt as a virologist and being someone who has been in the lab testing the samples, you receive samples from Pumalanga. Now you're asking yourself, for this process, for the blood sample to get to here, how long did it take? The processes that were involved in there. And sometimes you'll find that there are mismatches of these samples. And that leads to further delay. True. The machines that we use, they need to be serviced. They need a trained personnel to use them, someone who's highly skilled. And with that, we do not, unfortunately, have a capacity in South African laboratories to have big labs with we still, I think there's still so much room of progress that needs to be there. So we saw that and I was like, this tool needs to be smaller. Bring it to, even though it's catering for, let us make it smaller so that it can reach ugogo there in the
Sure.
rural area,
Yeah.
Sumkulu,
They don't have to go
Femi,
to public health and stuff,
they
you
don't
know.
have to go to
Yeah.
different public health institutions
Yeah.
that are
Yeah.
far in order for them to actually
Yeah.
get tested.
Nah.
Yeah, so
Just like with HIV, we also have that. Like,
exactly.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
HIV has
nice.
been integrated so well
Yeah,
into our public
it
health
has
system.
been. It
Every
has
time you
been.
get to a clinic, you're
Yeah,
tested
yeah.
for HIV. So similarly, that's how we want hepatitis B to be,
Right.
so that we can catch up and we can be
Yeah.
actually show off our surveillance
Yeah.
to say these are the stats, similarly to the way we are confident about
Nah.
HIV. So I've explained a lot. I don't even know where I am, but
No,
because it's the
yeah,
subject that I feel
yeah,
strongly
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, I wanted to ask, what would say, how does one get hepatitis?
Similar to the HIV, similar to HIV, they have
Okay.
the similar roots. That's
Oh,
what makes us worried, because
right.
we can already see the stats of
It's true,
HIV.
like contact of blood, like,
Blood, sexual
oh,
contact,
is it?
similar ways where you get your
Oh,
HIV,
HIV.
exactly the same route how you would get your hepatitis
Is it
B.
easy to be told, because HIV initially it's easy.
It's much more transmissible than
HIV.
HIV.
Really?
It's just that before you get treated,
Mm-hmm.
we there's that period that they leave you to see if your body is able to fight off the infection on its own
Okay.
self.
Okay.
But that becomes quite critical with
Mm.
cases where you have people who are chronically
Mm.
who have chronic infections,
Okay.
who are also having other comorbidities. You know,
Mm.
your HIV, your diabetes, your dialysis patients.
Yeah.
Those are our high risk
Mm.
populations when we look at hepatitis B, and we want to make sure that they actually get to live longer.
When a cure? Is there a cure?
We do not have a cure. We have what we call a functional cure.
Okay.
So currently what's been given in your public health is the same drug as HIV.
Okay.
Yeah, which we are looking at where it will reduce the levels of hepatitis B in your blood. But it does not clear the infection, it just suppresses. Yeah.
So there's no cure, Kashagat. Okay, so it means you live with it forever, or maybe your body can just fight it.
Once you become chronic, it's just the issue of managing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, of managing hepatitis B, because though there is vaccines as well. Okay.
Sorry, yeah, sorry, I wanted to sneeze, yeah.
So even though hepatitis B is quite a complex, I feel like the more I talk about it, the more
yeah, but like you've been into it a lot, like you have a lot to say.
Exactly.
Nah, but I think that's the important part. I mean, you say the important information for the public. Maybe just to wrap up that information of the patent ergo. But advice can you give, especially for hepatitis, to people out there?
Seek medical.
Yeah.
If you feel you are not well, seek medical care. Even though we are not at the point where we can say we diagnose everyone. Everyone is covered, but seek medical care so that you can be given whatever support you can.
No, it's really, guys, right? Yeah, you guys, I'm sure you learned a lot. Now you know with this hepatitis B, which is similar to HIV, you understand, and even the pathogenesis of it, it's more like HIV. So it's really engaging. I think, yeah, maybe market wise, which is there your patent.
Oh, I've patented it, and now we are trying to validate the assay so that we can test it on an actual population.
Yeah.
And then once that is gathered, we have not clinical, but regulatory bodies that something has to pass through to say safe for use. Yeah, we will be going through that stage, and then finally, if that is complete, then we commercialize. Now you can find it.
And I heard that can take like years.
It can.
Yeah,
it's quite a lengthy process. I'm sure you can even hear the way I'm describing.
Yeah, honestly, but it's gonna go well. We will pray for it. It's gonna go well, honestly. Yeah, comedy hambi kahle, because it's gonna be very useful to the community. It's gonna be very useful. I think we are done.
Okay.
What time is it? Oh, at least it's not saying. You see, us women, the guys, as cats, we know what we are doing. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Even Nan Majita, you guys did well, guys. I think we had. Oh no, how can I leave this behind? What is your take on youth unemployment in our country?
Youth unemployment.
Yeah,
It's like that's another disease. I would
it
say that's
is.
how it is.
It is.
So, being a part of the
Yeah.
platforms that I've been
Yeah.
in, I'm quite grateful because I mean I've kind of paved another path other than the academic one that I currently have I'm pursuing.
Yeah.
So either way, whenever or however life can turn out,
Yeah.
you will have something else to fall back on.
Yeah.
So I always preach and I'm always being like, I am grateful that there are platforms such as the EDHD that they afford us to the innovation hub who are there to nurture and shape our institution SMU that has given us opportunities to be a part of these platforms. These are the kind of things that we can do to curb youth unemployment. And what I can say is that most of us are at home or somewhere with the ideas that we have. No matter how little that idea is, please pursue it. Try it. Don't give up on it without ever having the opportunity to actually trial it and see how well it does. So please do that. One day you'll be having a huge manufacturing plant, business where you can hire even more other graduates out there. Because yes, we do realize that not everyone has the entrepreneurial spirit in them, but an idea that you have, use it. If you do not have that entrepreneur, collaborate. That's what I always say. Partner with the people who you do have the skill that you need to make. That's very important. Very. Please. As much as the stakes are skyrocketing, it's so painful to see and watch. We cannot wait on the government. We cannot wait for certain institutions. Let's take it upon ourselves. Collaborate. If you feel like you can't do it on your own, right? We are here. We are here. It's that.